This is KCTV 5 News at 5.
It's just weird, you know, seeing her yesterday and she's just gone now. So it's difficult.
Friends and family are grieving after 2 teenagers and a baby boy were gunned down in a South Kansas City home. A 16-year-old found his sister, her boyfriend, and her 1-year-old baby dead. The triple murder happened at Hillcrest Road and 84th Street, just south of Swope Park. KCTV5's Janine Kiesling talked exclusively with one of the victim's best friends.
She's live from the home where that heinous crime happened. Janine.
Brad and Ellen, you can see a little makeshift memorial has been set up right outside the family home where all of this happened. A family friend tells me the teen who found the victims and his father are staying with an older sister tonight as police try to track down whoever killed these 2 young victims and a 1-year-old baby boy. With the crime scene taped down and the police cars gone, friends of 17-year-old Bianca Fletcher came to pay their respects.
My last time coming up here, I have no reason to come up here now, so just looking at the house for the last time, you know, and it's just weird seeing the place where your best friend was murdered.
Kyrie Jones says he and Bianca have been best friends since the 7th grade. He saw her at school yesterday, and they talked on the phone all the way home. Bianca, Jones says, was a senior at Raytown South. Her brother is a junior. According to Jones, he is the one who found the 3 victims and called police. Jones says Bianca's new boyfriend was also killed, along with her baby boy, Joseph. He just turned 1 last month.
That's her world right there. She was in love with that baby. Anytime you found Bianca, found Joseph with her.
Jones says Bianca went through a difficult breakup several months ago, but hasn't said anything to him recently about any trouble.
Walked outside and I saw, police was everywhere.
Rodney Long lives just 2 doors down from the Fletchers and knows the family. He said last night he noticed 2 cars turning around at the top of his dead-end street. Something so unusual, he got up to see who it was and didn't recognize the cars. That was about 30 minutes before police were called. Long had some strong words for whoever was behind these killings.
Can't even fathom somebody hurting, killing an innocent child. It's sad enough that they killed the other couple, but the baby, that's a sick individual. Oh, I hope they find him and put him as far under the ground as they can get him.
Police are waiting to officially release the names of the victims. They have not released any suspect information, but would like to hear from anyone who might know something. If you know something, call the TIPS hotline. Of course, you can remain anonymous. And remember, any information at all might help police find whoever killed this young couple and this 1-year-old innocent baby boy. Reporting live in Kansas City, Missouri, Janine Kiesling, KCTV5 News.
Janine, thank you. Jackson County Prosecutor Jean Peters Baker shared her frustration on KCTV5 News this morning. As part of her monthly segment with us, she opened up about the triple murder and begged anyone who knows anything to come forward.
I can tell from talking to you that this particular crime this morning is affecting you more than any other. What is it about this one? Did you talk to the family members despite, just the fact it is horrific? What is it about this that's got you so torn up?
This is, it was preventable, but it was not prevented. So that's where my frustration lies this morning, is that this baby didn't have to die and should not have.
If you know anything about what happened, you're asked to call the TIPS hotline at 474-TIPS.
When tragedy hits, talking to your child can be difficult to do, but KCTV5 spoke with a psychologist on helping kids cope if they lose a friend to violence.
Young children don't understand beyond the very concrete, so they're going to not understand why their friend's not there to play, at school with them.
The doctor goes on to say that asking the tough questions is the best way to protect your children. She says a parent should always ask if there are guns inside of a home before letting their child go inside for a play date. In fact, 1 in 3 homes in America have guns inside. 3 in 4 kids with guns inside their home know where they are kept. We have in-depth coverage on this story at 6.
And our Jonathan Carter will take a look at what's being done to eliminate gun violence locally. And Amy Anderson will look at the outrage over the rise in violent crimes involving children. It's all coming up on KCTV5 News at 6 o'clock. And for the latest on the investigation and to hear Mayor Sly James's full interview in the moments following the murders, you can go to our website, kctv5.com.
Right now, a neighborhood is on lockdown as a man armed with dangerous weapons is refusing to come outside. This is happening near 44th and Monroe.
KCTV5's Heather Staggers is live in the middle of it all on the ground. And Heather, this standoff has been basically going on all day now, right?
It has, Ellen. Police have been in the standoff now for nearly 6 hours here at 44th and Monroe. They're trying to get a man who won't come out. They believe he has a rifle and a hand grenade. They're trying to get him to come out peacefully. Now, it's just down that road and up there to the left. This all started with an eviction. Jackson County authorities were trying to remove a man from a house. The man refused to go. Things got ugly, and authorities then called police. Now, neighbors have been kept away from the house. Some of them can't go to their homes. No one is allowed near that house. And you've seen people just kind of walking around because they can't get to their house, and they haven't been able to all day. One neighbor says she thought the house was vacant, but she saw a man in his 30s sneaking in and living there.
I'm kind of scared. I don't know what's going on because we left home this morning. We got back and we saw all of the police cars blocked off on every road, and we couldn't even get in.
And it's just a lot of police activity around here. There were kids getting off the school bus. They can't get to their homes. Mothers are trying to get to the bus to pick them up. Just a lot of chaos as police try to keep them safe, keep the neighbors safe in a large area. And with the hand grenade, they say they just have to be really serious and to protect everyone in this situation. We're live from Kansas City. Heather Staggers, KCTV 5 News.
Thank you, Heather. The all clear has been given at the Wyandotte County District Attorney's Office after a suspicious package forced them to evacuate the building. Just after 1 this afternoon, a county maintenance man found a black bag inside of his work truck with the initials DA inside. The bomb squad, dogs, and a bomb robot were called to the scene. Nothing dangerous was found inside, but the building was then reopened. All right, let's take a live look outside right now on what is a really nice evening. And here to tell us how long this warm weather is going to last before the next round of rain, KCTV5 Chief Meteorologist Chris Suchan. Chris?
Well, it's certainly going to last through this evening here. We got a wonderful evening ahead. It starts now, 81 degrees here, the 5 o'clock hour, just fair weather clouds. No rain in our skies as we head through the evening hours. So we look ahead. There it is, 6 o'clock, 81. This is a dinner outside kind of an evening, dropping to 74 at 10 o'clock. Enjoy this evening. Tomorrow night, likely to be a little bit more bumpy across the areas. We've got a strong cold front ready to move in. Show you when it arrives, the chance for strong thunderstorms in our skies, and cold enough for jackets. That's all part of your Storm Track 5 forecast in 12 minutes.
Thanks, Chris. Right now, a federal investigation is underway to try to figure out what caused a plane to catch on fire at the main airport in Las Vegas. Look at this here. The plane's left engine caught fire on Tuesday. 157 people and 13 crew members on board this British Airways flight had to use the emergency exits to get out. At least 14 people were hurt.
It was scary. You know, we didn't know whether the thing was going to explode or what. It was mass hysteria.
NTSB and FAA officials are now at McCarran International Airport to investigate. Earlier today, the damaged plane was moved and the runway reopened. But it's lucky that a lot of people did not get more seriously hurt because of that.
Last thing you want to see at an airport. And it is frightening incidents like that one that prompted a $1.6 million aircraft firefighting station at the downtown Kansas City airport, much like the one that's operated out at KCI.
KCTV5's Bonyan Lee toured that new facility and shows us how similar equipment helped rescue folks in Las Vegas. It is all new at 5.
They are the first ones to respond when an airplane lands in emergency.
Well, we ran out of this garage back through here, and it was underneath the old terminal.
But up until now, Kansas City firefighters did it with few resources at the downtown airport, crowding their fire trucks next to other essential equipment.
I mean, it was just a garage bay that had 18 snowplows and a couple pickup trucks in it.
Now, a heated garage with classroom training space will store these 2 pumpers, carrying just less than 1,800 gallons of water and fire-retardant chemicals.
These trucks are called pump and roll trucks, meaning firefighters will fight airplane fires like the one in Las Vegas from inside this cage, never having to leave the truck.
Very scary, and it's something we hope that never happens, but we certainly train for it, and that way we're always sharp if it should happen.
Austin Hunt, a corporate pilot, says the Las Vegas engine fire is exactly what pilots train for, too. It's a scenario that is most talked about in training.
It's a miracle that the fire happened on the ground, not after they became airborne.
And having a facility to house crucial equipment and to train rescue crews gives pilots like Hunt more peace of mind in the sky. At the downtown Kansas City airport, Bonyan Lee, KCTV5 News.
Well, the Kansas City Royals and their fans will make history tonight. They are expected to break the single-season attendance record. Thousands of fans will be there to help set that new record.
The crowd was crazy in that video, wasn't it? It's great. Sports director Michael Coleman is live from the K to show us how fans are looking for a win both on and off the field. MC?
Well, Ellen and Brad, you know what? Not only are the Royals winning on the field, let's face it, they're also winning in the grandstands tonight. As you just mentioned, over 33,000 are expected to stroll through the turnstile, and that would set a stadium record held since 1989. Fans have certainly flocked here to Kauffman to see exciting baseball. In other words, if you build excitement, they will come. Easily the hottest ticket in town. Now, a guy that keeps track of those kinds of stats, those kinds of numbers, along with the ticket office, is the director of the Royals Hall of Fame, Kurt Nelson.
We got 6 more games after tonight, so we're going to really smash through that record that was set way back in 1989 when we went over the 2 million mark for 7 straight years from 1985 to 1991. That 89 year being the biggest in Royals history, but this year's going to pass it and just blow right by it.
All right, now I have with me the guru of baseball, Mr. Art Stewart. A record-setting attendance possibly tonight. You've been to a lot of these games. Your thoughts?
Well, I can remember when we, broke the record way back, and now tonight we're going to go over it, and this is tremendous. And it all started last year, and the fans are on board, and the players love it. And
everybody else loves it as well. Mr. Stewart, he knows his baseball. So the Royals wrap up this long homestand with a record-setting attendance for 2015. Reporting from Kauffman Stadium, Michael Coleman, KC TV5 News, guys.
Oh, that is great stuff. Thanks, MC. I can remember plenty of games just a few years ago where there was hardly anybody out there. No one. No doubt. All right, we want to hear from you. Stay social with us and send your photos of you and your friends in your Royals gear at the game tonight. Maybe you're at a watch party, whatever it is. You can do so on our Facebook, on our Twitter page. You can also upload your photos to our website, kctv5.com.
It'll be a fun night. Congress is one step closer to deciding on the nuclear deal with Iran.
How 2 presidential candidates joined forces in hopes of stopping the deal and why supporters of the plan say it's the only option. Wearable technology has become the latest million-dollar craze, but are they safe? What one Kansas university is doing to find out.
You're watching KCTV5 News at 5.